in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Tonight, we've got one last present under the tree, our final Monday Nighter of the year, between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Quickly to the air is Burrow.
There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
From the 35 on second down.
Burrow looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. The Bengals at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. Well, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. First down. Here's Burrow. Jumps it off to Mixon. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it second down. Here's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, what a good contest here for our first Monday night game of 2023. Happy New Year, one and all, and thanks for pulling yourself away from all those college bowl games going on. For this, a great matchup between two of the real up-and-comers in the AFC.
On third down, Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. To the air again, Burrow.
Again, that's Hurst. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 29,
Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Burrow will throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Ja'Marr Chase
With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
and the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point through the Snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, he'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. From the 27, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And that is caught. It's Davis.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
It goes as a pickup of 23. And the Bills are going to have a first down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Hines. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Bengals will get the football back. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurts.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, down at the 31. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, 31 yards.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is Hines. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. On 2nd and 9, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Billsings are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen's throw is on target to Likely. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Bills. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score. Bengals 14, Bills 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here we go, here we go.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11,
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
11.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Burrow
Buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum,
Here we go.
he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
from the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. In motion comes the tight end left. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. In motion right here, Boyd. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Guns. Got.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
12.
And Burrow going to throw again.
Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On one, ready?
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
11, MT, hey. 11, Thomas.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown!
Jamar Chase
With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. In the second quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From midfield, here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 50 yards.
And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
11, 11, 11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
11, 11. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11, mighty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Here we go. Here we go. 11, 11,
And they bring the big tight end across the formation left.
11, 11, 11, 11. Hey, we gotta go score.
Again, it's Burrow. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On second down, right back to Hines.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now Allen. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll check this down to Hines. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Going to try and throw on 3rd down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Bengals drive about to get going. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the 3rd quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
1st down. Here's Burrow looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
11 Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
The Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
12.
To the air again, Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
On 2, ready? 11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Here's the option, running right. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hines will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Well timed. I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here we go.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
11. Gotta go.
Now Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are right back in this football game.
And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. And Diggs has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Allen. And that's complete to Davis. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Right side, there's Likely with it. Down inside the 10.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Isaiah Likely.
42 yards.
And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pettis now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now or
lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And the tight end goes in motion left.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Gun. Flow. 11 MP paint. 11 MP paint. 11 Thomas.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing is Allen. This will be caught inside the 10. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now?
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Burrow on first down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see.